The Leviathan loomed, a nightmare made flesh. Its heads lashed and snapped, a chaotic storm of fangs and fury, each movement more destructive than the last. Skyscrapers crumbled like sandcastles beneath its massive claws. Make every shot count, I barked, blasting its torso with my cannon. The explosion hit dead on, but the monster barely flinched. Its heads lunged at me, and I braced myself for the onslaught. A sudden jet of fire streaked through the smoke, engulfing two of the Leviathan's heads in searing flames. A second figure darted between its legs, twin blades flashing as they slashed at its tendons. "Who the hell?" T-Dog muttered, reloading. From the smoke emerged two feline figures, sleek and deadly. "We're Cinder and Smoke," one purred. With Cinder and Smoke in the fight, the tide began to shift. Cinder unleashed waves of fire that forced the Leviathan back, while Smoke darted around its legs. Raven was helping Frenzy with her shield when one of the creature's heads lunged straight at their car. Raven dove just in time, narrowly avoiding its massive jaws. Berserker used the distraction to leap onto one of the heads, smashing it repeatedly until it collapsed, lifeless, to the ground. The severed head writhed like a separate beast, refusing to die. Reaper's plasma rifle lit up the night, striking another head and sending it crashing to the earth. One lunged at Raven, who was still crouched after her narrow escape. My massive frame collided with hers, shoving her out of the way, just as the Leviathan's jaws snapped shut where she'd been standing. "You didn't have to." "I did." I cut her off, my tone softer now but still firm. "You matter." For a brief moment, amidst the chaos, something unspoken passed between us, but there was no time to linger on it. "You fight like a beast," Frenzy growled, landing beside me with a smirk. "And you fight like a god," Slash replied. T-Dog stepped forward, his RPG burner in hand. "This is for messing with the Apex crew," he shouted, launching a devastating barrage. The explosions sent the Leviathan stumbling, crashing into nearby buildings before collapsing to its knees. The Titan roared in pain, its many eyes locking onto T-Dog for one final strike, but it was too late. With a bone-shaking thud, the Leviathan collapsed, its last head falling limp. As the dust settled, Reaper knelt beside Smoke, tending to a deep gash on her arm.
Okay.
She hissed in pain but remained steady, her piercing gaze locked on his. "You're reckless," laughed two voices in perfect unison as both T-Dog and Cinder flirted with each other. Back at the bunker, Berserker spotted a familiar figure. "Didn't think you'd survive that mess," she said, raising an eyebrow at the handsome Berserker. "A little help would have been nice," he replied,
Hello.
dusting himself off. He grinned, adding, "Luckily you're cute. Join us." "You're important to me," Thunderwolf said, his gaze softening. "To us, I mean. This will help keep you safe." As Frenzy embraced Slash, their lips met in a tender kiss. The moment ignited her wings, a dazzling display of light and fire. T-Dog and Cinder exchanged quiet smiles across the room. No words were necessary. Their connection was undeniable. Reaper and Smoke stood back to back, weapons at the ready, scanning the horizon. The fight wasn't over, not yet. Berserker and Echo shared a knowing look, their bond unspoken but unbreakable. "You're stronger than you think," Thunderwolf said, sitting beside Raven. His massive frame dwarfed hers, but his voice was gentle. She hesitated, her voice barely a whisper. "Back there, when you saved me, I thought I was going to die. I wouldn't let that happen," he replied firmly. "Not to you."
same place, going in the heart of the city, nitty. Eyes feel shifty. The shit we're in, yo, it's all mad risky.